Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So Tennessee's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The give on the option. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the Vols head coach told me before the game, he has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So South Carolina's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. The run inside. It's Bishop. Got enough for the first. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just...
Caught, and he's got room. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. The give out of the gun. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Volunteers! A great catch and run for 6. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
The transfer has it his first carry. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop, you move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Here's Sellers to throw. Under fire. Finds a man on the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And you talk about just being a pain in the butt. This guy, he can just scramble, move, throw it on the run, and his ability to extend the play was the reason for the conversion right there, Palmer.
Yeah, and David, I like the idea that he kept his eyes down the field, right? With his speed, there's a lot of guys in his position that would have just taken off and tried to go get it with their legs, but he gave the play a chance. He allowed the routes to develop and let everybody work the scramble drill to find a big-time completion.
Bring in the heat. Finds his tight end. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
He wants to change this route. Throwing Sellers. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
I don't think the receiver was expecting that much heat on that throw. He came out of his break, and it's almost as if he thought the quarterback was going to take a bit off of it and give him a chance, but he had no shot on that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Sellers. Breaks into the open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Here's a heat. Being chased. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running inside, it's Bishop. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Here's the pressure. He's got him in the flat. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick, and as a result, he avoided the negative play and sack.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
The defense was not fooled. 3rd and 1 situation, everybody in the stadium expecting run. The offense trying to get a little cute, trying to take a shot, and it blows up in their face. Nice job by the defense.
They booted away. Takes it on the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the wideout. The offense changing the play. Sellers rushes on him. Complete. Got a little grass. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's Clark. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Here's Sellers to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To throw, it's Sellers. That's caught. It's Tuggle. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive results.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Throwing, Sellers. Got a man, it's Harbor. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running inside, it's Clark. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Under fire. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him, and as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Sellers throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. He'll be stopped after picking up 5. And boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the running back. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
He looks short of that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down. Big-time stop for this defense.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt.
Breaks away in the middle. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Matthews. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry. 2 great...
Out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Matthews. There he goes. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Coming out with it, it's Harbor. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They go play action with Sellers. Now sliding to his left. Turns it loose. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the 20.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the...
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point is good.
Tennessee 21, South Carolina 17. Number 97, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over. First and 10.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Sellers to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. Play fake, Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Snagged out of the air. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Rush! Enter! Hey, enter! Wilson! Go!
Throwing, Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Again, it's Sellers. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with UAB taking on the Illinois Fighting Illini. And it's the Blazers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
Pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to happen.
The pressure.
His feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
Maybe a crease. Push down for the tackle. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Sellers on the play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Catch is made at the 15, and they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. The run inside. It's Bishop. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Davis. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves.
Oh, he's got some space. Bust through behind his pad. Big pickup on the ground, knocked down at the 28-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Running inside. It's Bishop. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The field goal is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
grab behind the line. It's Clark. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the sack. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Catches it at the 15. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. On the ground with the counter. Got enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes to the right. All the way. Touchdown Volunteers. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
Tennessee, 28. South Carolina, 17. Number 97, set to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sellers. Oh, they're after him. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Throwing right. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Fourth down, Sellers. Makes the grab in their space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Here's Sellers to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Sellers. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to adjust the pattern. Sellers to the air again. Bringing the heat. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
The Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Sellers. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about
bringing it back? Picks up the 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
The run inside. It's Gordon. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Fires to the wideout. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Off the RPO, complete. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Sellers. He fires a bullet to the right. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number 1. He wasn't able to do that.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll give it on the counter. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. On target. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down.
There's some room. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, oof, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead, plus 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
Here's Sellers to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Avoids pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball.
He's got it down the field. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
There's a great example of a quarterback who's able to turn the page. Things haven't always gone his way. He's obviously thrown 2 picks earlier in this game, but he's still staying aggressive. He's still taking shots, and his guys are making plays for him.
Finds his man. It's Tuggle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Quickly complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing Sellers. Looking for the end zone. Got him outside. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. And the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Quarterback extends the play. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. They get to him, and now they'll face a third and long. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Quarterback making adjustments. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Sellers from the gun on third down. Blasted as he lets it go. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Sellers. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Like Holly told us, this crowd is not going to fade away, and they're rising up now. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put this one in the vault. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They're going to ride this running back. Makes it past the marker. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change.
Could be an alley. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory.